Foundation. Y'all check that. Foundation. Yes, I love that energy. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm your host, KG Smooth, and a couple of young ladies in the studio at the Galleria. Called Stroke Survivors Conversations.
This event happening this Saturday in Houston, Texas, 2900 Sage Road at the Courtyard Marriott Galleria. I'm so excited about the event.
And she is here to talk about it and share her story. She is the founder and president of Stroking in My Stilettos. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Tracy Brown is on the Public Affairs Podcast. How you doing?
I'm wonderful, KG. How are you?
I'm wonderful too. And you brought some reinforcement with your board members and H-Town stable. She left, she came back, she left and came back, and now she's back.
And now she's back.
Monique Winston is
dear.
on. How you doing? Glad that you all are here. Stroke Survivors Conversations.
Yes.
A conversation that definitely needs to be had.
A survivor's conversation. As we listen to what the survivor is saying, so we can learn how we can help you better live your life, how we can help your loved ones, your support group, whoever better live life as a stroke survivor and as a lifelong process of recovery. Because once you're a stroke survivor, guys, this is a lifelong process of recovery. So we want to teach you better ways to learn to love and live life in spite of visible and invisible disabilities.
For some reason, a lot of things about strokes have been falling in my lap.
Now more than you think about when we were younger. We didn't hear about people having strokes, and if we did, we thought about older people, out of shape, overweight, all of those things that come up to your head. Oh, an old person has a stroke. I am a bodybuilder, been a personal trainer for 23 years, have had no physical ailments, and at 37, I wake up one day to the doctors to tell me I had a stroke, and I'm like, wait, you got the wrong person. Check, and literally, I was just like, check my lipids, run everything. I don't have any ailments to have had a stroke. So, sorry, maybe you made a mistake.
Right.
Man, we didn't make a mistake. We're still running tests to try to see how you had a stroke, how this bodybuilder, health coach had a stroke with no prior health ailments.
Stroking in My Stilettos.
Oh yes, you want me to tell you how I came up with that name?
Yeah, of course, absolutely I do, because I love
yes,
the
Stroking in My Stilettos, guys. So that came from after once we got through, okay, Tracy's now a stroke survivor, but Tracy, aka Body Trace Fit, is what I was known in the fitness world as the health and wellness coach, recording my story, and it was just one of those things that I was like, okay, hey, everyone knows I love to wear heels, but I just had a stroke and my foot dropped and all these things. So things that you naturally have after I was back up walking, but still don't have the same strength on my left. So I was recording a video. I was like, oh, I have to get rid of my 6-inch stilettos. And then for something like this to make me so emotional and be so mad about, it just sums up everything really that I've been going through and having to deal with the change of after having a stroke. And this is stupid, so I'm laughing. Like, you started crying and getting emotional because you need to get rid of your heels. In mid-video, I started crying, and I'm like, and me telling myself, that's weird. In the video, as I'm recording, I'm like, that's weird. Where did the emotions come from? I started not to post it, but eventually I did. Long story short, everyone was like, women was just like, oh my gosh, this is powerful. People don't understand, as women, yes, we had strokes, but we just want to get back in heels. Want to be beautiful. I ended up doing a photo shoot / video of all of my heels before I got rid of them. Like, let's see if I can get back in them.
Stroking in My Stilettos. So instead of just Stroking in My Stilettos video shoot, we turned it into a actual nonprofit.
Yeah.
And so what the idea was me to take 25 popped up in my head. I said I want to take 25 women that are stroke survivors and give them a full 360 makeover. And show them how to walk in heels, just show them how to be beautiful again. Because what the real thing is, in spite of where you've been, you're still beautiful as a woman. So with the full 360 makeover, it was local businesses. I literally went through and said, I need hair, makeup, full wardrobe. Who's going to donate? And we had all these small businesses saying, we'll donate everything.
The amazing part is, so everything births something else. So Stroking in My Stilettos, it's a 501c3. So if anybody ever wants to contribute, this is the board member talking now, of course, and donate to the 501c3, we can always help you do that. But as time goes on, that morphed, right? What started as, I want to help this particular group of women feel better about themselves, actually morphed into something bigger. So now, Stroking in My Stilettos has a podcast, Stroke Survivors Conversations. You know, so it just morphed into something else. So what started with her passion to help herself and women similarly situated birthed into something even greater. So it's just not about the quote unquote, and we don't say fashion shows because they're empowerment shows, but it birthed into podcasts and commercials and series and educational seminars, but still all under the umbrella of the 501c3 Stroking in My Stilettos.
Well, yeah, well, you're doing the work. You're doing,
Yes.
you're doing God's work. You're doing the Lord's work. Right. Thank y'all for coming on. Like, this went by so fast.
It
Like,
did.
I can't believe this 20 minutes went by so fast. Where can people get more information about you, about Stroking in My Stilettos, and all things?
So you can find me on social media under Body Trace Fit. That is my main social media, and then it relates to Stroking in My Stilettos. And then you can always email me, or the phone number first is 310-709-4467, where you can get all the information, and you can email me at bodytracefit@gmail.com.
Yeah, and it's important to remember because people always think this is an old person's. Every 40 seconds, someone has a stroke, and it doesn't
It
discriminate.
does not discriminate, man. Well, thank you, Tracy Brown, president and founder of Stroking in My Stilettos, and our board member Monique Winston. Man, thank you all for coming on. This was
Thank
awesome.
you, KG.
And to everyone listening to the podcast,